Hello everyone, this is Mohammed. I am one of the TAs for EE328, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the important points in the syllabus. The syllabi for all sections are the same except for differences in the instructor and in the schedule. You will find the syllabus for your specific section on Canvas, and I will talk about the schedule later in this video. Now, feel free to read this on your own. Basically, we're going to be covering basic circuit analysis techniques, and we will post weekly videos for each experiment. Reports will have 65% of the overall grade, and they will be due at the beginning of the next lab. So you will have a week to complete each experiment. Each report will be divided into two parts. So if you go to your assignments, you will see report 1 and report 1 data. In report 1 data, you will upload the data that you have collected in an Excel sheet, and I will talk about this in a later video. If you are doing the experiment online, you will collect the data using an online simulator called Tinkercad, and I will cover that in a later video as well. If you are doing it in person, you will submit the data that you have collected in the lab. The other part will be a quiz. It will have questions on that specific experiment. It is an untimed quiz, so you can start it, close it, and come back to it later as long as you submit before the deadline. And also make sure that you start working on the experiment early so that you submit it on time to avoid deductions in your grade. And also, if you think there is a mistake in grading your submission, make sure to let your TA know as soon as possible. The final will have 30% of the overall grade, and it will cover all the experiments, and it will be conducted online. It will be posted on April 6th, and you will have a few days to start it. It will be timed, so once you start it, you will have about an hour to submit. The exam will have multiple choice questions from the manual. You will also be presented with circuit diagrams and asked to choose the correct way to connect a circuit on a breadboard. There will also be numerical entry questions in which you will be asked to analyze a circuit and find a certain variable. There will also be 5% on participation. You can achieve those 5% by being active in the class. And by being active, if you go to your assignments, you will see questions in here. This is a discussion in which you will post all your class-related questions. So to be active means to post questions and answer other students' questions. Now, of course, the TA will answer the questions, but you are encouraged to be the TA to it. You don't have to be posting 10 questions on each experiment or just sit there, wait for someone to post something that you can answer. The point is just to be active in here and in the class if you are in a hybrid section. And also, please send the questions that are specific to your situation via email. Like, for example, if you think there is a mistake in grading your submission. Other than that, please keep all communication in here. Memes are encouraged and allowed. In fact, if you could come up with a meme that would explain a certain concept in the lab, you might get bonus points for it, as long as it is original, scientifically accurate, and does not have too much verbiage. Now, of course, there will be a limit on how much bonus points you can get from that, so don't spend your time making memes. You will also find your specific schedule in the syllabus. So if you are in an online section, this is how your schedule gonna look like. The experiment will be posted on that date, and you will have a week to complete it. And on some days there will be no lab, so you can just chill. And in this is to keep the online sections in sync with the hybrid sections. If you are in a hybrid section, this is how your schedule gonna look like. You will be split into two groups, group 1 and group 2. If you are in group 1, this is how your schedule gonna be, and you will see which experiment you will do in person or online. Feel free to read this on your own, and I wish you all a great semester.